Hello and welcome to the vlog. It is Sunday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you, my fellow nerds. And I'm headed out with mom to, I don't know, I'm driving her somewhere. I don't know. I just said okay. She wanted me to drive. I think she's not feeling the best this morning. So I said okay. And yeah, welcome. I am probably gonna put my headphones in. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I do want to either finish or put a dent in the rest of Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. I think so far, anything can happen. Anything is possible. But so far, I don't hate it. Y'all know I got my gripes with the lady, but I don't hate it so far. I actually like Maverick. I still think that Hendrix deserves a little bit better. But I don't hate the book so far, so we'll see what happens. I was gonna say I was gonna put my headphones in, but I would like to listen to some music, so that's not gonna happen. Tonight we will go see Emily at her book event. I'll record that. And I do need to go pick up a copy of a Victor Laval book. I placed the pickup order, so I'll do that. And that's gonna be today. We are in West New York, which is still in Jersey. You can barely see the skyline because of the construction that they're doing, but I just think it's interesting. So right on the other side of this is the Hudson River, and it the temperature like changed. It got so sticky as we got closer to the water. Like, it's warm out here, but this is a nice little area. These buildings are really nice. They just expensive as all hell to live in, but all because of the skyline. But then now whatever this is going to be, which I'm sure is probably another apartment building or something, is in the way. Whatever, I guess. Also, my mother was laughing at me because her child got road rage, but I try to keep my cussing to a minimum in front of my mother. And somebody was driving stupid, and I was like, "That's why you smell like curry." She was like, "What they smell like, babe?" It's not what I wanted to say, but it helped a little bit. We're off to now. I mean, she old as Methuselah. Let her have something to be excited about. We're going to try this place. People so nosy. Okay, they got all kind of stuff in here. Oh, so you could like just serve yourself? I said you could just serve yourself. A croissant donut with Nutella. A twisted donut. And was in there staring me all in my face. What you want? You gonna pay for it?
Which one?
The white man outside. I was just all staring at. What you staring at me for? And then people be shocked that I be staring back. Like, what do you want? That's why my mama don't take me out the house. We are here in the city. It don't matter. raining. And you would never know it. It's so many people out here. But yeah, we made it. That's the Center for Fiction. We're not going there. It'll probably be closed by the time we get out of here, but I love that little bookstore. You know, I'm from the Bronx. The lady of the hour. I meant to ask you, where did you meet your husband? Oh, okay. He's from Philly. He's from South Philly. But he's trying to live in Philly. Yeah, he's living in Philly. And I had just moved there maybe a year prior. Did you think you were going to go to this day? As a matter of fact, I hadn't met him. I probably would not have lived here. I was all somewhere else. Hi. You're beautiful. Also, can I get one of you maybe looking up on your side? Oh, yes. It's so beautiful. Let me get a little bigger. You learned all about tonight. Ms. Rumble is passionate about advocating for the integration of creative arts in psychotherapy, mental well-being, and self-improvement. Emely champions the social model of disability and embarks a neurodiversity-affirming therapeutic approach. Emely's work has been featured in respected publications such as Parents Magazine, School Library Journal, Days Magazine, Success Magazine, BronxNet News, and The Bronx is Reading. She earned her undergraduate degree from Mount Holyoke College and completed her social work degree at Smith College Schools for Social Work. Emely currently resides in Weston, Massachusetts with her family. Emely shares. I just want to say I didn't choose Massachusetts, y'all. That was my husband, okay? He got a job. We gotta pray on you. We gotta pray for you. Okay? Cover me in prayer. Yeah. We're gonna cover each other, all of us in prayer. Yes. Right. Amen. Emely shares her expertise beyond traditional avenues through @Literappy_NYC, and that's @LITERAPY_NYC. Dedicated platform on social media where she does provide valuable educational content. So let's please welcome Emely Rumble. And in conversation, come in. With Emely is Dr. Yadi and Mercedes, who is an amazing educator, racial equity warrior, and advocate. She's the executive producer of Live Brunch Sundays, a community-centered conversation series that amplifies Black voices and fosters transformative discussions about race, racial literacy, critical love, and making the return back to ourselves and to each other. That's right. Yeah. So please, and Dr. Yadi is going to lead us in a grounding exercise.
Well, first of all, we're so grateful that you are here. Toni Morrison talks about memory as home. She also talks about it as memory being wielded creation, and here you have created such a beautiful archive. You talk about how books are not just stories, but prescriptions for the soul. Can you speak to the idea of books as medicinal, and about how the ancient understanding, right, around books, around the power of books, has shaped your approach to bibliotherapy?
Yeah, I love that you bring up Toni's work because Toni is such a guide for me. I think in terms of memory, ancestral veneration, Black womanhood as being a celebration and a fight. Toni Morrison talks a lot about like this idea of being seated, and I also love Ebony Janice Moore's citations of Toni Morrison in that regard. You know, as Black women, it's like we're constantly having to prove ourselves. It's so interesting to me because I wrote the book so that this next generation of healers could access bibliotherapy. And still people ask me, well, what's next, Em? Are you going to get a PhD? Are you going to write another book? And I'm like, dang, can y'all just be happy with the book that I wrote? Can we savor that? And like, why I got to do something else to be, you know, valid or for it to be enough? Like, I'm tired, y'all. Like, this is the work. Build off of the work, you know? And I feel like it's kind of that idea about being in your seat that has struck me differently in this season of my life, because I feel like it's also been interesting to me that as I've gone on podcasts, and listen, I'm so grateful, don't get me wrong. I've been featured on USA Today, Essence, Bustle, CNN, some really great features I've had for the book, and I'm so grateful. But it's interesting to me that I'm not the first to do bibliotherapy as a healer. I'm just the first Black bibliotherapist. And so the main question I get is about my credentials. Like, how did you learn about bibliotherapy? Where did you study? How long have you been in practice? And it's like, are y'all asking the white folks this question? And so when I think about memory and I think about the importance of that in this work, a lot comes to mind for me. The first thing is that, first of all, memory is home, but not all of us want to remember. Some of us, in order to survive, have had to forget. Memories can be a fickle thing, right? Especially when it comes to trauma. And so how do we access memory and integrate the fragments of our lives in a way that feels safe? And I don't know that it ever really is safe. I think it's scary for all of us to kind of like excavate and go into the shadows to gather the bones, like Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Esty says, gather the bones and hopefully integrate them together. So when I think about like healing through literature or through connecting with story, I think about all of that, and I think about how we have to know who we are, where we come from, the legacy and the lineages that have carried us to this moment, to understand that survival is possible, that the healing requires that we honor the pain, that we witness it. And recently I had an interview with D. Daniel Thomas. She said, I love the chapter, Words as Witnesses. What made you think about that chapter title? And I said, well, because I feel like that's what it is, right? It's like sometimes we just don't have the words, witness our pain without the words. How can we communicate what we need and who we are and where we've been without the language? Because people ain't patient. And so, yeah, we have nonverbals and we have other ways we could communicate, but we really need the words to stand in our authority and speak our truth and lift our voices. We need the words, and sometimes they come out shaky and sometimes we get it wrong, but it's a starting point and it's an entry point. So
that's beautiful. It's big. David, what does that spirit word call you to say, like, this is the book, this is the author, these are the words that I think will help you, come back to yourself, to us?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I will say, I always do a reading intake. That's the clinical side of it. Like, I'm not just going to be prescribing books, y'all. Like, I actually get to know my clients. What's the ailment we're, dealing with, a life challenge, a transition? What do you like to read, right? If bibliotherapy is even a modality that would resonate with someone. But the cases that you brought up are particular to my time as a school social worker. So schools are different because...
I'm going to connect to those.
You know what I'm saying? Always, because you're an educator, and we here for that. And shout out to the educators in the room as well, because y'all are doing God's word.
The Lord's word.
And that, you know what I'm saying? Audrey, okay, the Lord and the Lord. Because you're working in a system, and the system is not set up in favor of vulnerable children, right? And so you got to build trust with these babies. You got to help them find safety in their bodies. You have to get to a point in your relationship where they even want to talk to you. I remember being a young school social worker. My kids didn't want to talk to me. It was like, Miss, we ain't going in your room. First of all, don't be telling nobody
I love when they call us Miss.
Right? Like, don't be telling nobody I got counseling on my IEP. So I would just push into ELA classrooms and like work with the teacher to make reading fun in the classroom and make it relevant, right, to the kids. Get them talking about characters. Get them talking about who they love, who they hate, who they wish they could date. Let's like write a hip hop song in response to this like antagonist. Let's come up with a different ending or write a letter to a character. We'd get very creative and get the kids emotionally engaging with text so that they want to read. And that's really how it started. But in terms of how I assess an entry point into healing work with vulnerable children in this case, or just clients in general, I think it's really about, being a witness. Like because that's the thing, like, it's so funny. I read a study the other day. My homegirl sent this to me. She's a therapist too, but it says something like 67% of people be lying to their therapist in session. And I was like, I know that shit's right. I like that. Like, and then I started thinking about all the lies I've told my therapist. I'm like, yeah, we do be lying, right?
And we going not to be judged, so we don't want y'all to judge us.
Exactly. So it's like, how do we get to a point where you feel safe enough, like, not having to lie. Like, maybe you still don't lie, let's be honest, but like, I want you to not have to feel shame and just show up as you are, right? Like,
this elevator is dark and I don't like it. That was so good. I'm recording on my phone because my camera is all but dead. That was so good. Is it raining? No, I don't think so. So we are about to head back home. I met so many people. Got to take some pictures.
My favorite part, watching everybody. I love that the authors that we go see, they are familiar with you.
Right.
So they keep saying your name, and then
everybody is curious.
People flocking to, tell me about your,
right. Tell me about your stuff. Who are you?
I love that.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I'm glad that I was able to come and support my friend and see her get loved on and stuff. It was a really good time. So home we go. I'm out the house again. Y'all know it's so funny how some weeks are like super busy and then other ones I just be in the house at the desk. I'm going to multiple things. I gotta go to CVS. I have to pick up a book order, and then the first stop is gonna be finding a new lamp. So I'm gonna try. I think I'm just gonna go to IKEA. I think that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to IKEA first and see what they have. If IKEA doesn't work, then I'll go to Home Depot and see if I can find something, because I'm tired of that broken lamp, and I feel like y'all judge me every time I gotta snap it back into place. So that is on the agenda. I slept late today, which was not my intent, but I just got done eating. This is literally the first time I'm picking a camera up. I just got done eating. I am listening to Can't Get Enough. I would like to finish that by this evening, which I think I can do. I have yeah, 4 hours left. Here's proof. So I can finish this. What, it's 2:30, 4 hours, 8:30. And I'm about to speed it up again because it's at 1.8, but it sounds normal. And it could be faster. So putting it at 1.9 gives me 3 hours, 45 minutes. So that'll be what I'm listening to. I'll show y'all once I get in the store. Oh, I'm going to IKEA. I might get me a hot dog. Ooh. Okay, first of all, I feel like I did that math wrong earlier. I should be done with the book by 6 o'clock. 2, was I just in the car with my eyes wet because of Kennedy Ryan? Yes. I definitely have my gripes with her as an author, and just the way that this story is being told. I wanted an easier love for Hendrix, but seeing Hendrix fall in love does feel good, and it's covering some subjects that are a little touchy for me myself, which is why I was in there crying. But now I'm in IKEA, so let's see if we can find an inexpensive lamp. I really don't want to spend more than like $60. And even at 60 is pushing it. Like if I can find something for like $50, that would be good too. So we'll see what happens. We shall see. Also, the escalator is broken, so I got to hike up these damn steps to find not what I'm looking for. Jesus Christ. I ain't been in IKEA in a month of Sunday since Jesus was away. I promise I'ma only get what I came for. I promise. As I don't wanna borrow one, I just want. Okay, this is cute. Hold on, let me flip the camera. Okay, I like this one. Fits the vibe. It's in the budget too. Rod flick. I like that one, but what other colors does it come in? Also available in gray or green. Okay, that's cute. That's too expensive. That one is too expensive too. Oh yeah, that one's too expensive too. It's cute though. This is very cute. Too much. I need my own space, like immediately. Like I need my own space immediately. Okay, I like this, but it's not in the budget. Boo. I am listening to a very spicy scene as I'm walking around IKEA, and I keep like blushing because I feel like they know what I'm listening to. Now I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just roaming. Ta-da! I have found the lamp that I want. And it's only $49.99. That's perfect. I like this one too. This like wood situation. And okay, I think I'm gonna go with the wood one. If it's in the budget, I think I'm gonna go with the wood one. Me and my new lamp. I did not take video of me putting it together because Bob the Builder, aka Gunner, was trying to help me. It was a mess. But new lamp. I'm excited. I did it all by myself. And yeah, my little corner is all set. I have about 25 minutes left of Gunner, leave me alone. Can't get enough. So y'all can see. I'm probably going to, well, I'll come back with a full review, but I need to update my reading journal because I finished 2 books so far for the month. So I need to do that, but I need to take Gunner out first. I also need to eat. Mom ordered us dinner, so I need to eat eventually. I'll probably do that after I take a shower because I feel icky. Y'all hear him, right? He mad. He in his crate. And then I need to tell y'all the other 2 things that I'm bringing for the week, but they're in my room. They're in my room. So I'll grab them and show y'all what I'm reading and stuff too. Let me take y'all nephew out his crate so he can stop acting like he dying. Okay, I finished Can't Get Enough. And of course I have thoughts because who would I be if I wasn't somewhere yapping about books? As a romance, it was good. As a romance, it was very good. I think there are things that I expected more So Hendrix is introduced to us in Before I Let Go as the dark-skinned friend, right? The dark-skinned friend that is loud and focused on her career. She is the rich auntie. She has all of this personality. She's going to fight for what she wants. She does not bite her tongue. That is who she is portrayed as. And we all know that those women get the short end of the stick when it comes to relationships, right? Because of our skin color, because of our size, right? If we're plus size or taller or whatever, we're bigger women, which comes with this negative connotation that we are unwanted. Sidebar, I ain't never not had a nigga that I wanted. But anyway. So with my experience with Kennedy Bryant's books, I feel like she has always been intentional about what she puts in her books, because she does a really good job at having larger conversations in romance, right? I think that's very much a nod to Beverly Jenkins, who will give us this historical backdrop but also give us history, as well as still including the spice and so on and so forth. So to get to Can't Get Enough and to see that the love, albeit once we get past the mess, is a very good relationship. I love Maverick, right? To see that she has to deal with the mess, right? She couldn't just fall in love. And I think the representation that I was anticipating, or that I feel like we were set up for with this particular character, was that she was going to be able to have ease and softness in a relationship, right? Like that's a possibility for women like Hendrix, and that's not what happened, right? She still had to face the mess and the body shaming and the commentary from another woman, and be in a situation where she would possibly have to risk herself in order to be in this relationship. And I don't necessarily like that part. The larger conversation in this was about affirmative action, which also great, but it's like she had to go through all of this, then the initial mess with the relationship. So her love interest is the ex-boyfriend of someone that she works with. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything else. But it's like she has to deal with that, which is already interfering with work. And then this other thing that I wanted love for her to be easy. I wanted it to be easy for her. I think she deserved better. I think she deserved better. And although she does, like Kennedy Ryan writes happily ever afters, she got the happily ever after. I thought it was going to be different. Albeit, it's spicy. I think overall, people are going to enjoy this book. I don't think that many people will have anything necessarily negative to say about Can't Get Enough. And I see both ends of it. I see why people don't like it. I see why people do. I will say, I could see myself not enjoying this as much as I did had I not had the audiobook. I think listening to Wesley Siobhan and Jacoby, I forget what his last name is, listening to them read the book definitely adds something to it. I'm upset with you. You showed your ass outside. Go away from me. Go. Y'all nephew acted a donkey in the outside. Go. Find you some business. Your nails need to be cut. I think the audiobook added to it. It is spicy. I feel like this one is spicier than the second one. Why can't I think of the name of the second one right now? Hold on a second. Why can't I think of it? This Could Be Us. I feel like it was spicier than This Could Be Us. I kind of want to read Before I Let Go again. I'll see. I'll think about it. But overall, I enjoyed it. We can't take away from Kennedy Ryan that she is a good author. We could beat that with a stick, right? But I just wanted an easy love for Hendrik. She deserved something that she didn't have to. She deserves something that she didn't have to fight for in certain ways, right? Because there's already the plight of being a dark-skinned Black woman that is living outside of societal standards. There's already that interferes with love, right? She already has to fight that. So why couldn't she just have somebody without the mess? But I think also that is what happens when you are writing a character that doesn't completely embody the experiences that you have. That's why I was so off-put when I saw the cover reveal for this book, and this isn't a dark-skinned woman. This is not a dark-skinned woman at all. So I'm like, I don't really understand what's happening. And I know Kennedy Ryan fans, y'all probably gonna try to come for me. That's fine. I suggest you find something safe to do. But yeah. It was cool. I think on the surface level it's a cool romance. So you'll be alright. Okay, what am I currently reading? I have The Sweetness of Water going. This is a reread. I read it some years ago. Don't remember what it's about. That's why I want to reread it. I read 30 plus pages the other night. I'm on chapter 4. It is post the Civil War, like a few days after the Civil War in Georgia, and two former slaves, Landry and Prentice, they run into this man named George. Is that his name? Yes, George Walker, in the woods, and they are on George Walker's property, and they've kind of been living, on his property as they try to figure out what to do with their newfound freedom. And George has just found out that his son died in the war. So I don't necessarily know where this is going. Again, like I said, I read it before. I remember liking it, but I don't really remember where this goes. So I'm curious. I am immersive reading this, enjoying it so far. Next, we'll put this back over here for right now. Demon Copperhead. This is a buddy read with Bridget. I've only read 2 chapters, 14 pages. I'm gonna try to sit up and read some more of this tonight. It's holding my attention. Don't know what to expect. I know that it's a retelling of David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, which I have not read in years. I didn't even do a refresher, but this is from the perspective of the opioid crisis in Appalachia. So we will see how this goes. So far, it's holding my attention. I'm also immersively reading this because I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I didn't know if I was going to have a hard time getting into it. Or what. Gunner, go. Go. You don't want anything with your floppy ears. You're so cute. I'm so mad at you. He acted a donkey outside. He tried to climb in the sewer grate. My chest hurt from having to pull him. He not 80 pounds. So I'm sick of him. But yeah, We meet the main character. Gunner, please, please, please go home. When I say I'm sick of my dog today, I'm sick of him. I'm sick and I'm tired of him. Like, real bad. And I was going to sit here and try to get some writing done so that tomorrow all I can do is lay around and read. One of these two books. My goal is to finish both of these by Friday. That sounds about right. Finish both of these by Friday. And then I can try to start and finish The Devil 3 Times. I think I can do it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll read some more of The Sweetness of Water tonight, and then tomorrow I'll dedicate time to Demon Copperhead. So there's that. I'm gonna try and get some writing done because my dog just pissed me off. The light ain't broke. I got mail that I want to show y'all. I did not record at all yesterday, and that was because it was just a long day, to be honest with you. It's Wednesday. Today I want to focus on reading or putting a dent in The Sweetness of Water. Don't know if Demon Copperhead is going to get done this week the way I intended, so I'm probably also gonna try to pick up The Devil 3 Times and start that now that I have the audiobook for it. So I'm just checking stuff off on my list. I did start yesterday this book by Jason Reynolds. It's a YA, but it's called The Soundtrack. As you can see, I've only listened to like an hour and 41 minutes of it. It's a full cast. This comes out June. Let me check the exact date. But the reason that I mention it, one, is because this is a reading vlog, but also because it's a full cast, and I think if you are looking for, it comes out June 3rd. I'll remember to put that on the screen somewhere. And I believe it only comes in audiobook form. It won't be a physical book, I don't think. Because when I Google it, all I'm finding is the audiobook. So anyway, I think often people don't know where to begin with audiobooks, and something like a full cast like this, even though it's a YA book, may pull you in. It may snatch you in so you can hear an audiobook and have the experience of an audiobook. So I think y'all should really give it a try. It's about a boy who starts a band. He is about to graduate from college. He doesn't want, he's about to graduate from high school. He doesn't want to go to college just yet. And that causes some turmoil. So he moves in with his uncle, and it goes from there. So we're learning his story. There's a bunch of music. There is like a ton of music. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Book of the month. I'm going to be very honest with you. the only reason I resubscribed to Book of the Month was for this hat. Okay? I saw Gunner move. That's the reason. It's just a piece of paper. No, thank you. Go get your toy. We were playing tug. Go get your toy. This how he end up and stuff. Move here. He likes to tear up boxes and such. I wanted this hat. So, because a couple of months ago, they were talking about, oh, if you sign up, you get a hat, blah, blah, blah. So I signed up again. Want no hat. That's his revenge for me not letting him tear that box up. Want no hat in my box. When I emailed them, they were like, oh, it's only for new subscribers. So, cool. It canceled my thing. Then I got an email that was like $5 and a hat if you resubscribe. So I resubscribed that. $5 and a hat. The book that I got is called The Live Day. It said that it was about a woman. It says Carrie Fugate is living out of her car in a Kmart parking lot when her boyfriend Cleve suggests maybe we could get married or something. Carrie says yes to love and also to convenience. As a 20-year-old high school dropout who recently lost her job, Carrie has nowhere else to turn. This month after they elope, Cleve's Marine unit is deployed to Iraq. Then Carrie gets the call. Cleve's Humvee has been hit by an IED and he's suffered severe injuries. At Walter Reed Hospital, a fellow vet says to Cleve, happy alive day, man, marking the day he was given a second chance at life. Newlyweds, barely out of their teens, Carrie and Cleve are thrust into utterly foreign roles. Carrie tries to adapt to her job as a caregiver, navigating the labyrinth system of Veterans Affairs, and doctors who do little more than shrug when she raises concern about Cleve's dependency on painkillers. It is clear to Carrie that Cleve is using opiates to dull a pain that is more than physical. She catches his first overdose, but what if she can't save him the second time? Will she be able to save herself? Yeah, this sounded the most interesting out of the picks for the month, so I got it. I probably won't be... Like, I used to dream of working with Book of the Month, but they just aren't as diverse as they could be. And that bothers me. So I rather spend my money in places and with subscriptions that have what I'm looking for, right? Instead of trying to force companies to be what I want them to be, I will go to the companies that already are what I want them to be. Okay? So there's that. And again, a part of reading diversely is reading across genre, reading across race, reading across format, right? But I think every month they don't give a diverse set of recs. It's just a bunch of white authors. So yeah. The other thing that I got, so my good friend, aka my cousin, Alex L, has a new fragrance with sniff called Gentle Reminder. This box is absolutely beautiful. That is her handwriting. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. This is so pretty. I love it. It smells so good. Let me go on the site and give y'all the fragrance notes so that you know. This is her second one with them. The first one is called Heal the Way, which I love. I use very often, and I keep the little tiny one in my purse too. Gentle Reminder. It is a floral gourmand. So the notes are lavender, black tea, purple ube, milk froth, Palo Santo, and date sugar. And it smells like all of that. Like, it smells like the perfect tea. If I were you, I'll put the link for this down below, but if I were you, I would get the the bundle that has the big bottle and the tiny. Or did mom do this separately? I think she might have did this separately, because I think this one is the, oh no, she got the thing. But they also have a 10 milliliter little mini. I like putting that in my purse. So, because you want to know one thing that I'm not going to do? I'm not going to be funky. I ain't. And this is what the little sample looks like. It smells so good. And it's one of those, like, as it dries down, you get like a different scent too. It's perfect. I absolutely love it. And it is true to who my friend is. Like, both of her fragrances smell like her, if that makes any sense. So I'm super excited. I wonder if they are doing like another event or something like that. Because if they are, we will be going. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish doing some writing, and then I want to sit and read. The conclave is on for the next pope. They have in their mass before they go ahead and sleep over at the Sistine Chapel. Y'all know, maybe y'all don't know, I don't think I talked about it on the vlog. I very much have been interested in the conclave. I watched the movie, and I've been following the, you know, who they want to pick, all this other stuff. It just scratches a part of my brain as a girl that went to a Catholic school as a kid. So there's that. Well, I tell you, them babies be upstairs making all the noise. Hello, I am about to drop mommy off, and then I'm going to the pet store, Old Navy, and the bookstore, because there's a book out about Miss Lovett, and I don't know if y'all know that about me. I forgot to tell my mom this, but I don't know if y'all know, but I am obsessed with Sweeney Todd, the musical, and there's a book out about Mrs. Lovett.
Oh, Lord.
So, I'm gonna see if I can find it in the store. Say hi to my vlog.
Hi, y'all.
So, Old Navy, because I need to find at least a shirt to wear tonight, and a dress or something for the concert tomorrow. And then the pet store, because the dog needs his bladder stuff. My baby is 9. He got vitamins and things. It's so interesting how, depending on the store, the stuff is priced differently. But these are what I get for him. Let me just see if they got the little balls that he likes, because he hasn't had one in a long time. And if they have them, I will get them for my baby. They do have them. honk squeaky toys. I don't know why I do that. Hi. I don't know why I do that every time. Like, I don't know already it's gonna squeak. I started and finished A Chance at Love yesterday, which is by Beverly Jenkins. It is about Lorelli, who is traveling with the mail order brides to Kansas, which is a storyline that I don't remember if we met Lorelli and Topaz, but the mail order brides, we definitely saw a version of that in Topaz, and she gets propositioned by two twin little girls. They're 8 years old. They live with their uncle, who their mother passed away, and they want a mom. And it goes from there. It was super, super cute. And I'm gonna try to finish Soundtrack today, which is a YA. So, oh, Navy look like it's some cute stuff in here. Okay, let me look. Okay, this top I like. I could wear this with some jeans tonight if they have my size. And this dress I really like too. Now this was easy. I can't never come in somewhere and just find something. Oh, $50. I know y'all lying. That top is so stinking cute. $50 is insane for that dress. Hello. I got my little top on that I bought earlier. It's cute. I wish they had more colors. We are about to head over to the city for the YouTube event. Hopefully it's fun. And yeah, I'm tired. I finished Soundtrack. It was such a cute YA. Jason Reynolds is a genius. The way that he is able to write YA in a way that it is so that it is tangible for all ages is absolutely amazing. The story it's a story about a little boy. He's graduating high school. He plays the drums. He wants to be in a band like his mom was when she was growing up. And she's a single parent, wants better for him. And he ends up in this band anyway. Like, he creates a band anyway. And they all are kind of, you know, like this chosen family of not necessarily misfits, because they're all good kids, but they all come from a very, very diverse background. And they, you know, just learn some lessons along the way of being kids and messing up and all that kind of stuff. So it was super, super cute, on top of the fact that it was all of this music included in the audiobook. It's a full cast. I really think it's a good starting place for people that maybe aren't sure about audiobooks, right, but you want to listen to them anyway. I think Soundtrack will be good. It comes out June 3rd, so y'all keep an eye out for that. So that makes Harlem Rhapsody I finished. Can't get enough.
Oh, it's downloaded. I pre-ordered.
A Chance at Love and Soundtrack. That's 4 books this week. Hopefully 5, because I want to try and finish The Sweetness of Water. So I'll probably sit around and read that all day tomorrow, because I don't really have any, like, I could record a video tomorrow and then do some reading before we head out. So we'll see. we are in the city trying to figure out where the place is. And we parked in a fancy parking garage. That was cool. So, let's see.
We here, baby.
We absolutely are.
I'm gonna tag you. I already know your name. I already know your name.
Y'all, we've been lost the whole time. Mom and I walked by the hotel that this is in. We couldn't figure out what floor it was. But now we are here. That was so freaking cute. That was such a fun event. I got to meet a bunch of people that I follow. So that was cool. Hi. Hi, sweet baby.
The fresh perspective.
Thank you. Mommy, you see the dog? You see the dog? My dog would never. Yes?
That's not your mom.
I swear.
You two sisters.
No,
Copy me, paste.
I know, but you look the same age.
That's my mom.
Oh, congratulations.
I think this young lady I met upstairs. This is my daughter's book club.
The book club, yes.
Yes,
Hi,
I'm
how
going
are
to follow
you?
you.
Yes,
I was
please.
telling your mom the book club.
Okay, all the yipping and yapping. We had that was fun. I'm glad that we went.
Yep.
We're gonna run to Times Square real quick, which is literally down the street, to try and see the statue of the plus size black woman.
Yeah.
And get some pictures next to that. And I'm really glad we came. I got to meet Carolyn. I love her content. I love her style. Got to meet Chi. So many people. I love them. So I'm happy that we came. And hopefully we'll make it home before it yeah.
I still can't believe I left the house without my phone.
Yes, Mom did leave without her phone. So that's who Carolyn
Young lady you
Gray-
was talking to?
Yes. I love her style. She is so
Okay.
funny. I love Carolyn. I love her so much. And it also feels good to, like, you know when you meet people that you follow and that you like look up to and they like immediately see the light in you, like her to Shira, all of them, it feels so good. I love them. I love them. Watch out, it's a bike. Can we just go now? Hello. I've got mail. I'm tired. I don't know why I think I'm the hop. I can just open stuff with my hands like that. Oh, it's my book. I'm saying that like I didn't already know what this was. I got I pre-ordered this. This came out this week. I don't have any. Huh? Yes, I can. Audrey and Bash are just friends. Hold on. I had to go save mommy food from the squirrels. But Audrey and Bash are just friends by Tia Williams. This is actually next month's book club pick. You guys should also order. Is this a sticker that I can take off? I hope so. You guys should also order the special edition of this that will be that's from Cover Snob. There's currently a pre-order. I'll put a picture of it on the screen, or no, I can show y'all on my cellular device. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. What song is that? Alright, here you go. Here you go. Isn't that beautiful? It'll come with a signature plate. It'll come with a bookmark. It's so pretty. So, like, I'll keep that one pretty. I will read this one. And hopefully get this sticker off the front. I don't like that y'all do that. I don't like that y'all do that at all. Also, Audrey is from 7 Days in June. She's that character's daughter. So I'm excited. And I also heard that the audiobook is really good. So I'll probably read both. Immersive reading. And then I got something from Simon & Schuster. Simon & Schuster presents I'm so sleepy. I wanted to do some reading today. I don't think that's gonna happen. This is a paperback release of Swift River by, S.C. Chambers. It's the sweltering summer of 1987 in Swift River, and 16-year-old Diamond Newberry is learning how to drive. Ever since her pop disappeared 7 years ago, she and her mother hitchhike everywhere they go. Gunner, please, a bag. But that's not the only reason Diamond stands out. She's teased relentlessly about her weight, and since Pop's been gone, she is the only black person in all of Swift River. This summer, Ma is determined to declare Pop legally dead so that they can collect his life insurance money, get their house back from the bank, and finally move on. But when Diamond receives a letter from a relative she's never met, key elements of Pop's life are uncovered, and a hidden history of the town is revealed. Diamond is introduced to 2 generations of black Newberry women whose lives span the 20th century and reveal a much larger picture of prejudice and abandonment, of love and devotion. As pieces of their shared past become clearer, Diamond gains a sense of place. Sit down. Her place in the world, in her family. But how will what she's learned Mommy?
Yes.
Look at your animal. Oh, you want to move so your granny can't see you acting a donkey, huh? Wait. Sit down. Wait a second. Swift River explores the complex bond between mothers and daughters, the wonder of first friendships, and the ways that history shape us. A gripping family saga that deftly balances humor and irreverence with the weight of grief. It announces the arrival of S.C. Chambers as a major new literary talent. I guess I won't be vlogging much more since my dog wants to squeak his toy. He climbed up in the chair with me, trying to get the ball from behind my back. Take it nice. Don't you snatch it neither. So yeah, that's my Bookmail. Alright. I got on just a regular cardigan, some jeans, and some flats for this Will Downing concert. This is the first time that I've been like out this much in a while. I still get tired. So I slept most of the day after yesterday, but we're going to pick up my aunt, and it's gonna be a girls' night. They about to have me in here with the old people.
Hey.
That's my aunt, looking just like my grandma. I ain't seen a person over the age of, or under the age of 57. I'm the youngest person in here. And we early. Oh, she done dropped her phone. I wonder if y'all all about to be in here.
I think I'm gonna be cute.
Huh?
Throw on some jeans.
You still gonna be cute. I wonder if y'all all about to be in here screaming.
Pretty much, yeah. Singing along with it.
Y'all gonna embarrass me in
So,
here?
yeah. So depending on which side of you gonna be on between me and you, either be between me and Gay or on the opposite side of either one of us. Either way, we singing.
Well, all right.
So you know.
We're on campus at school that I went to, my alma mater. The only time I've ever been in the Shea Center was for a step show.
I came up here, the last time I was up here, they were crossing over.
Yeah, so that would have been, if it was a probate, that would have been back by the, that's on the other side of campus, by the student center.
To pick up the guy. His mother used to ask me to pick him up to take him to work on a Wednesday. Going riding around that old hill, going on that winding hill up, going up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the apartments up there.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Me in this car drove up and down that hill in the snow.
So that's Shea Center for Performing Arts. Huh? Okay.
It don't say. I mean, everybody walking over. If y'all want to go in, we could.
Yeah, okay. So you could talk.
I wasn't recording, but Gay just told me to shut my face. So I'm gonna go in here
I found alphabet glasses.
and shut up.
You do? Oh, okay. I haven't had these for. Are they prescription or not? Yeah, they're prescription. Please, because the ones I'm getting are not.
I wonder if they got snacks in here. I really have not been on campus in so long. It's cold. It's a little chilly. If you guys are in the Discord, then you already know that my father passed away. If you follow me on socials outside of here, you already know that information as well. So this is the end of this particular vlog. It's been a rough few days. My mom has been keeping me busy, and my friends are awesome. They have gathered around me to hold me up. I can finally say it without completely breaking down. But my daddy is gone. He is not in pain anymore. I will still be posting vlogs. I am very transparent about my life in general, and grief is now a part of that. So there will at least be one video a week going forward. I'm not canceling any of the book club things that I have. So the 2 picks for this month are still the 2 picks for this month. You know, I may move some dates around if I need to, but everything is business as usual, except there won't be a Friday video. you'll get, so there'll be one more Friday video, and then until I am up to sitting in front of my camera again, there won't be 2 videos. The reason I don't want to stop recording, you hear that, baby? The reason I don't want to stop posting completely is this is my job, right? So if I stop, then I won't have any income coming in, and can't afford that. So it would be lovely if y'all share my videos, use my links, that whole thing. My best friend is calling me. Y'all won't see. Say hi. So yeah, there will at least be one vlog a week for the foreseeable future until I'm whatever, but grief is a part of my life now, so it'll be books. Huh? She says she'll beat y'all up if y'all got a problem with it. But what I was saying was, like, use my links. The Discord had asked me to create a coffee thing, so I did. So I'm not, it's, y'all don't have to use the link, but if you would like to support me in that way, you can. If not, buy books with my links and all that good stuff. So that is the end of the vlog. I love y'all. Bye.